Today I'm coming to you from Lake George Battleground Campground in Lake George, New York. We're going to be here for 2 weeks at site number 14. It's a beauty. Let's take a tour. Most of you have already seen the trailer. That's my solar system that I just put together. We're going to play with that later. We got a nice fire pit. We also have the solo stove. It's going to go right in there. I put up my tent, so we'll have somewhere for storage. I put up a fly on a taut line, a couple of pressets. It's really doing nice. We have the Traveler ready to go. And our latest addition is the fold and go Coleman stove. I've been going since about 2:30. It is now 20 to 8. And I still have more to do. I have to put up the tarp on the patio. That's next. Today is Thursday. And it is 20 minutes to 8. Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30 on Friday. I'm just getting my charger out. My batteries are dead. Me and Bella are hanging out here in Lake George. My Latin, huh? Ad moriam del gloriam. Gloriam. Majorium. The poor guy, they cut off his finger, they tortured him. He went all the way back to Europe, recovered, and then he came back to try to save the people who tortured him. Interesting story, horrible story, really. But there he is. Poor guy. We're camping in there, Lake George Battleground Campground. And right in front of us is the first time we've seen Lake George in the summertime in what, about 10 years or so?
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna be here for 2 weeks. Well, let's get close to the water before the sun sets. I always love the big skies up here. No barking. We're spending a day at Lake George Battlegrounds day use area, and I believe these are the ruins of Fort George. My history is pretty shaky on this, but it goes back a long ways. When it was under British rule and they were fighting against the French and the Indians, I believe. But that definitely looks like a fort. I wouldn't want to have to climb up there and kill some Frenchmen. I got nothing against Frenchmen. We're walking with Bella. We're on vacation in Lake George for 2 weeks. This is our first day together here. And we figured we'd come check out its namesake. This is the Battleground. Hollow ground. No metal detecting here, guys. Leave them home. Excuse me. That's Lake George. It's one of the steamboats, the steamboat company. And this is a monument to the Native Americans. Take Bella for a walk down to the lakefront. Good morning, everybody. I didn't want to speak too much while we were walking through the campground. It was still quiet time. It is now 7 o'clock in the morning. Quiet time is officially over, so I'm allowed to open my mouth. Welcome to Lake George. We're camping at Lake George Battleground Campground in upstate New York. We had 2 days of solid rain. We've been cooped up in the campsite. Bella's just dying to get out. Well, it's the first time we've seen the sun in about 48 hours. When it rains up here, it pours. So we're gonna take a walk down to the lakefront. What dog doesn't like to jump in the lake first thing in the morning, right? You get a good look at them. That's called the $1 Million Beach down there. It's a New York State Park beach. We'll be going there at some point. It's not really my thing. And on the other side is the village of Lake George, nestled in the southern end of the lake. Now the beach in front of me here, this is what they call the dog beach. You're allowed to bring your dog here. You are not allowed to swim or wade here. That's because the water can be a little dicey. Welcome to Lake George, everybody. Today we're gonna go out on the kayak. It rained all night last night. Probably the coolest day since we've been here. But perfect day for some kayaking. We're in the village of Lake George. We're gonna cruise the lakefront. I got my cool kayaking hat on. Looking forward to a great day on the water. Let's get paddling. Okay, up on the hill is Fort William Henry, made famous during the French and Indian War. 1755, I think, was a big battle here. The fort was destroyed by the Frenchies. They fought and fought and fought. Nobody really gained anything. It isn't that the way things go. Wow. Lake George Village, upstate New York in the Adirondack part. Just love to see Old Glory waving proudly in the breeze. As she should. Very nice show. Perfect. That's great, man. Thanks. coming to you from Lake George Battleground Campground in Lake George, New York. We're going to be here for 2 weeks on site number. That's the Minnehaha, Lake George Village, upstate New York in the Adirondack Park. Just love to see Old Glory waving proudly in the breeze, as she should.